day. We're doing an opposite day because
we can have a rap intro.
No.
Booda bada boo boo boo.
You only do it one way.
Boo boo boo. Booda 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 boo boo boo. That's my new rap song.
Your rapping sounds like very sophisticated fart noises. But we are going
a Bachelor of Farts degree.
Not a PhD.
Bachelor of Farts degree.
You'll get there someday.
Anyway, tonight I would like to defend veganism because I know you don't agree with it.
And it's contra caste. Yeah, I agree with eating everything.
Well, I don't agree with veganism anyway.
If it can fit in your mouth.
We're going to show people, you and I are going to show people how to argue opposing points of view civilly, intelligently.
Correct.
Okay. So here we go, folks. I am going to defend veganism, and Alex is going to refute me. Ready?
If it can fit in your mouth, you can eat it.
Wait a minute. Let's not bring sex into this.
Well, I said eat it. What kind of sick? Jeez, we took that from 0 to 100, folks, didn't we? Well, he did.
That went away fast.
Talk about salads.
No, I want to talk about veganism. Okay, what's the basic premise of veganism is that all life is sacred. Plant life, animal life.
Unborn humans?
No, they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about it.
Fine, I'll stay on.
Okay, as a defender of veganism, I must admit that if you're going to pull that refutation on me,
I know it was a red herring. It's sorry.
No, I mean, but that's how to destroy veganism right at the get-go. Congratulations, Alec. You did a great job.
Oh, get back to job. Go back to work.
Let me go back to what's the main argument? The main arguments are the sacredness of life, the future of the planet, and the stability of the economy. They have three. Yeah, they have three.
You also forget it's healthy.
Well, yeah, that's.
You just don't want to defend that one, or
no. We'll do the whole four. Okay, so let's start with the first premise, which is is that all life is sacred, except of course fetuses and the womb. All life is sacred. And so, therefore, we have no right to kill animals. All right? Okay.
Well, what do you define as an animal?
Now, an animal is any other being that is sentient, that has sensation, other than human beings. Okay? So that would include bugs. That would include bugs, insects, birds.
How do you know if something's sentient?
Because they have reaction to sensation.
Well, plants and coral have reactions.
Getting to that. I'm going to get to that. Let's start with the animals. So all animals that we know of, if you set them on fire with gasoline, they're going to feel pain. Okay?
It's because they're nerds. If you chop off
their head in a slaughterhouse, they're going to feel pain. Okay? Now let's get to the plants. The plants also feel pain. At least we think they do. But it's not the same type of sentient pain that animals feel. It's not the same. It's really quite different. It's really a chemical reaction. It's not a sensation. It's a chemical reaction. So when you chop a tree down or you chop a cornstalk down, you're really not causing the same level of pain. You see, there's a gradation of these things. You see, there's a gradation.
So what makes you the grand moral den mother and arbiter of what is painful and what's not?
Well, there's the utilitarian principle. The least pain is better. Pain is unavoidable, but the least pain is acceptable. So what's the least pain in the vegan scheme of things? Do not kill and eat animals. Do not kill them for their meat. Do not kill them for their bodily fluids. Do not kill them for their hides. No, leave them alone. Leave them all alone. But it's okay to kill plants, even though the plants have some rudimentary physical reaction, chemical reactions. It's okay because they're not feeling the same kinds of pain and angst and anguish that.
Well, how do you know how plants and animals feel?
Well, well, you see, PhDs, we have to defer to experts. If you listen to people like Michael Shermer, they have a long dissertation about how since we don't know everything, right? You don't know everything about plants. I don't know everything about plants. So I have to just defer to the leading experts. You know, the ones who get published in Scientific American.
Well, what about the ones that say meat actually has one of the highest concentrations of proteins and fats and calories, which you in your New York apartment may, cringe the idea of fats and cholesterol, but that actually is life-saving to people that are starving children in Africa. Yes, I'm pulling up because
well, that brings us to the second premise. The second premise of the vegan is, of course, that eating meat is bad for the economy because of the enormous amount of energy that's required to grow cattle, to grow the feed for the cattle. All of this is bad for the economy, and if we just eliminated, and by the way, cow farts are a major contributor to global warming. Yeah, cow farts are flagellant cows are a big contributor to greenhouse gases. Gases, you see? Yeah.
So therefore, we should eat more meat so that we reduce their populations. But in all seriousness, though, if we changed our sort of if we changed it to a more plant-based diet, universally speaking,
right?
We ultimately would end up killing the presently living cows.
Correct. Oh, not only cows, goats, chickens, monkeys, anything that we harvest for meat. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, also fish. Also fish. You can't eat fish.
So at the same time, it's like, they already exist, whether you like it or not. Right. Do we just leave them out in the field to die?
Yes, we leave them all alone. Right. Yeah, we leave the oceans alone. We leave.
And since that you're giving up on this premise as well.
Yeah. Now, for temporarily, it will have an economic impact because fishermen will lose their occupation. Packing houses will lose. Cattle growers. Ranchers will lose. But you know what?
Let me argue.
It's good for the planet. We have to save the planet. You don't understand. We have to save the planet, Alex.
What? From what? From and where to? What exactly are we taking the planet to?
I know we're atheists and we don't believe in an afterlife, and life is the only life we have. So we're just trying to save the planet for something.
To what?
We don't know what. No, we don't know what it is. We don't know.
It seems as though the moon is the perfect environment. Is that what you want? We should take the Earth to the planet Mars. They don't have any humans messing up their atmosphere. It just is dead. What? I don't understand. What are we bringing everything to? What do we value life if the ultimate goal of this veganism thing?
Soylent Green. Soylent Green.
I have not soiled myself green, but I'm sure you have.
Well, the movie Soylent Green is the vegans.
Chuck Eston's worse than
the vegans' utopia because dead people are reprocessed into food.
Soylent Green and people.
Oh, people. Exactly.
Yeah. But you're a terrible defender of veganism, and all the vegans are just turning their milk.
I know because
can't meet is murder.
You at the very get-go of this conversation pointed out that not all life is sacred to vegans. The life of a baby in the womb is not sacred to them. They're willing to kill it.
Well, the thing is, a human being will eat like 1 or 2 cows within their lifetime, several chickens. If we're talking equal.
If you're an Armenian, you'll go through a whole herd of cows.
Right, exactly. So
doesn't your brother Gregory grow chickens? He's the chicken wrangler, isn't he? Around there.
Well, he's pre-named all the. He's named that one patty. He's named that one baked. That one fried. That one boiled. He knows what he's doing.
I love Gregory. He's so.
Everyone loves. Everyone.
I love Gregory. Anyway, so all you folks out there, especially you people in Japan, eat more meat. Slaughter more chickens, and
that was a really successful conversion I had on you.
Huh? Well, that's the best I could do. If I'm trying to defend a point of view that's ridiculous, like veganism, okay, I did the best I could, folks. I'm sorry.
So why don't you, in the comments, write your best argument for veganism, and we'll see what you can come up with. You guys take care.
Yeah, especially. Yeah. By the way, I want to thank all of the patrons that are signing up to keep us going because you're obviously enjoying this. And have you had your dinner yet? Are you having chicken or steak tonight?
My third or second dinner. I mean, after this, I'm going to work on,
I can smell it from here. All the animal hormones.
Yeah. Well, cheers.
All right, we'll see you next time for Contrary Hour.